Now. Hi, it is November 13th, and I have a student with some questions about Project 2. So go ahead, Brianna.
Mm. So, for the income statement, um, I was kind of confused on how to calculate for the inventory turnover.
Oh, okay. We're going to go over that in class today, but let me show you. And
Oh,
you can ask me questions, and that'll be good. So um, let's go find this. It's in chapter 5 and 6, but now the formula. Let me just show it here. So do you know what it means, inventory turnover?
no.
That's okay. It's a new concept for you guys. All right. All right, here we go. So what we want to know with inventory is we want to know how old it is. Have you ever been to a store and it's like kind of old inventory? and you
I
think
think so,
and you
yeah.
think, oh, this stuff isn't selling. What's wrong with it? Maybe you go back to the store, you see the same things, You're like, but then you go to other stores, and every time you go, it's new and fresh, and you feel like, oh, I want to go and see what they have. Well, companies
Mhm.
really worry about this. So they say, we want to measure how fast we're moving our inventory. Okay. So here's a bunch of, this is old companies. I mean, these are your companies, but they're old data. Okay. So
Mhm.
inventory turnover is like 443. What does that mean? So what it means is how many times a year the inventory is moving. So let's do the calculation and then we'll talk about this some more. Okay. All right, here we go. So the formula for inventory turnover is you go to the income statement and you pick up the number for cost of goods sold
Oh, okay.
and you divide it by average inventory. So for the current year, let's say 2025, you get the 2025 cost of goods sold, and average inventory is this year plus last year divided by 2. So you go to the balance sheet and you take this year's inventory, 2025, plus last year's inventory, 2024, and divide by 2. Okay.
So, so the average inventories are in the balance sheet, right? It's not in
Not
the.
average, not average. So let's look at it. So then we're going to go to your project and we're going to do, can you see the project? What do you see?
Yes,
Do you see the document for the project? Are you still seeing the PowerPoint?
I see the document.
Okay, so we get down here and we say inventory turnover, cost of goods sold for the current year, divide by average inventory. Current year inventory plus prior, divide by 2. So you're going to get cost of goods sold for 2025. Then you go down to your balance sheet information
Oh,
and you say this year's inventory plus last year's inventory, divide by 2.
oh, I see.
Make
I
sense?
was confused because I'm in charge of the income statement, and I didn't see any inventory in there, so I was like,
No, it's down on the balance sheet. That's where it lives. Now, for
I see.
2024, this is important. For 2024, you're going to say, okay, now I want cost of goods sold from 2024. And then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to take inventory from 2024 plus 2023 and divide it by 2.
Mm, okay.
And then third year back, now you take cost of goods sold from 2023, sorry, cost of goods sold from 2023 divided by 2023 inventory. Now you got to look at your balance sheet and say plus 2022 inventory. That's why you had the three balance sheets divided by two. So it's always this year plus last year divided by two.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that?
I sure can. Hang on. Let me write it down. Let's do I wonder. Can I do that? Let's see if I can write it down. Maybe, maybe not.
Mm.
Never know. Thought I had a stylus, but I do not. Let's just do a new one. So just use a blank sheet. Okay. Can you see the blank sheet?
No, I still see the document.
Okay, let's do it. A new share. It's because I moved it to be in front of me. Okay. Okay, now?
Yeah.
Okay. So inventory turns. So to calculate them for 2025, right? You take cost of goods sold divided by inventory 2025 plus inventory 2024 divided by 2. Okay, that's how you do inventory turns. So what is your cost of goods sold for your company? Just anyone.
Mm. Okay. Uh, oh, this is uh 8,859.
Like that?
No, 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 just 8,8859.
Okay. And then we're going to divide it. And what's your inventory for 25?
I don't, okay,
Do you have a balance sheet?
I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have the balance sheet.
Well, let's make up a number. Let's say your inventory is, I don't know, 2,500. No, that's too close to the other number. 3,200 for 2025. And let's say it was 4,800 for 2024. Add those together and divide by 2. And what is that? 32 plus 48, 4, 7, 8,000. So it's going to be
Mhm.
9 divided by, and then
4,000.
divided by 2. Okay. And then your
Okay.
inventory turns would be 8,859 divided by, oh, they're bad, 2.21 turns. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you do the calculation. Now, you also have to calculate days of inventory. So what that means is, let's say you go to a grocery store, you see lettuce, you see potatoes. You hope that food turns over every 2 or 3 days. Okay. This company is retail. Retail will take you longer. Stuff doesn't sell every 2 days, but that's pretty slow because we're saying in the course of an entire year, it only turns over 2.21 times. But let's put it into days. So we're going to take those turns, 365 days divided
Mm-hmm.
by 2.21, and that's going to be 165.16 days. That means think about going to that store. Basically half a year, it doesn't move. Every time you go, same inventory. It gets very boring from a customer point of view. So this would not be good inventory turns. Now you're going to do the previous year, 2024. You're going to get a new, so give me your new cost of goods. So you're going to do cost of goods sold for 2024. And then you're going to divide it by the current inventory for that year, which is 2024's inventory. And then the previous 2023 inventory divided by 2. And you're going to do the same calculation. Okay. And then for 2023, same calculation, but for that year. Divided by. And remember to add the inventories. Now you don't have the inventory for 2022 on your spreadsheets you're creating. You're going to have to actually look at the balance sheet for it. Okay.
Wait, like the balance sheet of the financial data?
Yeah, so let's look at a balance sheet for the financial data. Let's just do you have yours that your team turned in?
Yeah,
So
I do.
remember there were 3 balance sheets, right? You have one income statement because the income statement has 3 years on it. But you have the balance sheet for 2024 or 2025 and it has the other column for 2024, right?
Hmm.
You have the balance sheet, yep, for 2024, and it also shows 2023, and you have the balance sheet for 2023 and 2022. And the
Oh,
inventory turn calculation is why you have to have that 2022 balance sheet because we need that data here. Okay.
yeah.
You have to have it. And it's how we do averages in all of our ratios. This is our first one. But when you get to accounting 202, we're going to do more ratios that have average accounts receivable, average stockholders' equity, all sorts of ratios. So we're going to do more of this. Okay. Hope that helps.
Mhm. Yes.
I'll put this in the chat. You can take it and see, or you can take a picture of it. So,
I wrote it
okay.
down.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Thanks for stopping in and thanks for letting me record you. So,
Yeah, no problem.
all right. See ya.
Bye bye.